What's good, guys? Obviously not me, because I'm sick again. At this point, it's like a rite of passage for me to be sick every other week or something. I don't know. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it is that you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I'm Alicia, and today we are continuing with House of the Dragon Season 3. We're now on to Episode 3, titled Rhaenyra Triumphant, which is an amazing sign. That's a great title. It gives me hope. I'm glad. I'm glad that she was able to sit the throne. I'm actually really happy. And I was a little bit annoyed from the previous episode 2, in regards to her being so hesitant at killing Otto. I felt I didn't see the dragon in her at that point. I didn't see her anger. I wanted her to be in rage. And granted, I know she didn't kill anyone before, and I would have expected her to be battling with her decision probably later down, probably even this episode, see her battling with her decision, which would have been fine with me. That outcome would have been completely fine with me. But at the time, it was just like she was hesitant, and the fact that Jace died on that exact same day, it made me a little bit annoyed that she wasn't more angry. But I did get some opposing positions in the comments of the last one, which I appreciate, to be honest. And you guys are actually right in terms of thinking about it from the perspective of her not, or having never killed anyone before. With men in this world, this is something that they've already gone through. They would have been exposed to that environment from a young age, and she being a woman, it's not the same for her. She wouldn't have been exposed to that. She would have actually been more coddled in terms of that whole thing. So I would understand why she would feel hesitant. And also, someone mentioned that she has known Atto for years. She has basically grown up seeing him around. So I can understand, even though she knows that he is the snakiest of snakes, she also holds him to a certain level, not just for Alison's sake, but for her dad's sake. So I understand those perspectives, and thanks for sharing those with me in the comments. I actually appreciate when we have those discourse. I like chatting with you guys. If you didn't know, I really like chatting with you guys. So yeah, we're getting into this one. I don't know what I want to see. I didn't really set sorry guys, I am trying to stay hydrated. I didn't set any expectations in terms of this episode, to be honest. I don't know what we're expecting to see. Well, obviously, Amand is heading, or is taking over Harrenhal, and we know he's going to get saved by Alice. And it's. I already told you guys how I'm going to feel about that. Like, I'm going to be really annoyed. I'm going to be really upset. Um, I don't know what Alice is loyal to. I think that's my issue with Alice. What is she loyal to? Is she loyal to the prophecy? Is she, because it, what is she loyal to? What do I akin her Alice to? Is she the three-eyed raven, or is that Helena? Is she more so the what is she called from Game of Thrones? The Red Witch or some shit like that. That's what she was called, right? Is she more like that person, and she's just loyal to having the you know the terms of events go exactly how it's supposed to go? Is that what she's loyal to? Because I don't know what Alice, I don't know what her end game is, and that's kind of throwing me off. So I can't trust her because I don't know what her end game is. Anyways, I'm not going to go on for too long. We just want to get into this episode and see exactly what we have going on with this one. Obviously, Rhaenyra now has King's Landing. She has sat the Iron Throne, and she's now queen, right? Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, but she does not have Aemon. She does not have Aegon. So there's still a challenge out there, and she wasn't crowned in front of the masses. So I don't know if that means something in the history books, and Aegon, still being alive, if that also means something as well. I don't know what either of those things mean, if she's even considered queen, seeing as those two people are still alive. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, if it is that, certain words sound off when I'm saying them, guys, again, I'm sick, so I'm going to sound nasally and stuffy. um I'm actually having to breathe through my mouth, so uh yeah, yeah, I think that's most of what happened. So yeah, let's just jump into episode 3. Is this guy related to Alicent? I actually really like this. His army is the dragons. And we know Daemon does not like the High Towers one bit.
The war is ended, your allies have scattered and your nephews fled. There is a new queen and she sits her father's throne. Only bend the knee and swear your allegiance. You may return to Old Town and live your lives in peace.
Am I to trust in the reliability and rectitude of the rogue prince?
Trust me or don't, you will encounter the truth soon enough. Your Uncle Otto encountered it very recently.
Oh, he is related to Alicent.
And if I am inclined to fight?
I think Ulf there would very much enjoy settling into your chambers in the High Tower. Would you like to be Lord of Old Town, Ulf?
That's Ulf's dream. To get that castle.
For myself, I would resist. But I have many other lives to consider. And so, in the interest of peace...
Don't trust these fuckers, please. Don't trust them. You can't trust these people.
Promise to be faithful to Rhaenyra Targaryen, the queen.
Shouldn't all of them be doing that?
Turn around now and lead your army home, and you will be spared.
Shouldn't all of them be pledging their loyalty, their allegiance? But we know that they're oath breakers, so why trust them?
I almost forgot. Your ward, Darren Targaryen. He'll be coming with me.
You would take him hostage?
It would be rather an oversight to allow one of Prince Aegon's heirs to go prancing about the Reach with his dragon, no less. We will treat him kindly.
I don't think that she would kill Darren, to be honest. That's not in Rhaenyra's character. I mean, we've seen that. We got shown that. That's not who Rhaenyra is. I mean, it's who Daemon is. Daemon doesn't give 1-3 Fs. That's not him. That's not him. Didn't he have red hair?
Be brave, young prince.
That's not him. And why is his dragon not following?
Well met, nephew. Go home.
So isn't the dragon supposed to be following? The dragon doesn't see him as protective over him as he should be. I don't think it's him. Is that crazy to say? Didn't we see him before and he had red hair? I think it was in the first episode, no? And I was like saying that, oh, we have another. Maybe I'm losing my mind because we know that I've missed a couple things.
The air is thick with ghosts.
Think it's what? Ghosts?
See myself as a child coming to...
Who's she talking to?
Lord Ormond surrendered. We have your little prince, who I still say we should have incinerated them all.
I agree with Damon.
must justify my father's faith in me. Rule as he would have wished.
At any rate, we must begin.
Okay, we know where Damon stands. Damon wants to kill them. I actually agree with Damon.
Though the preparations are no small undertaking.
We know that they are Oathbreakers and we don't have Aemond and Aegon. They could just use the army anyways.
Darren Targaryen, Your Grace.
He's way too timid and shy.
I'm your half-sister and our father's chosen heir.
Open your mouth and speak to your queen.
You are a prisoner in this house. I wish to know what Ormond knew of the conspiracy to deny me my throne.
That's not Darren. Let me write that down because I'm very convinced that's not him.
It appears, Your Grace, the crown's wealth has been taken.
Taken?
Your treasury is depleted. There is enough to see your court through a week or two. A little longer if you bring back the gold from Dragonstone.
I do not believe he knows where the gold is, and I fancy I can sniff a lie.
No one asked you.
It is the duty of my mistress of whisperers to advise me.
Okay, this is in-house fighting. I don't like where this is going. And I'm not saying that Daemon knows everything or that you should trust his every word. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm more likely to trust Daemon.
It seems to me, my queen, that to go to such expense while your people still suffer might set a bitter taste in their mouths.
Yeah, and they're hungry. The people are hungry. You have to rule them better than Aemond and Aegon were ruling them.
Send another raven to Castle Rock. If Tylan secreted gold there, we will have an answer from Lady Joanna. Send to all the great houses. In fact, tell them their queen demands tribute. Remind them who now commands the realm.
Will you not bring your small council here from Dragonstone?
No, she doesn't want them.
Where is Aemond?
He burned Daemon's garrison at Harrenhal and slew the Castellan and his sons. It is days now since Vhagar was last seen.
There was a woman there, a maester of sorts.
She don't feel bad about her, Daemon. She is helping him.
Let Baela fly as a scout, start at Harrenhal and report when there are sightings. I will, in addition, offer a bounty for the capture of their riders.
We don't have a bounty.
Better yet, to the slayer of Aemond One-Eye, I will grant Harrenhal itself. I've no need of it now. All the Riverlands are mine.
Yes, Aegon hanged all the rat catchers.
Where is my gold?
Your gold?
The crown's gold, the treasury. Oh, you cannot claim ignorance.
It was the Master of Coin who removed it.
And the Queen knew nothing of it.
My own father kept that plot from me.
Is that so?
Did it make you feel better about losing Jace?
I would rather have slain Aegon, as your mother and I had agreed. But here we are. He is gone, and I cannot believe you had no hand in that, either.
He did that to himself.
I mean...
Do not treat me as a fool.
If you require me to foresee every duplicitous scheme devised by Larys Strong, I confess I cannot help but fall short.
Where is Vhagar? Who rides Sheepstealer?
I do not know! Is Aemon not flown away, as I promised? Did the guards and the parapets not suffer you to pass? I have done all I could.
I mean, I can see both sides. I can see both sides, and I can't believe I'm saying this because Alicent, I can't stand her.
No one knows what he looks like. He is scarred and burned. His dragon is dead. Declare him dead as well.
No, don't do that. I can't believe that you would take counsel from Alicent.
When Aemond has been found, and the challenge to me removed, you will go free. You will be fed and clothed and have a maid to see to your needs. You may walk under guard in the Godswood, and I will have Jaehaera brought to you for an hour every few days or so.
You cannot mean this, Rhaenyra, please.
Alicent, shut up. She has to do it. It's not, she has to.
That I must hope for the capture and death of my son.
I mean, you helped to cause this, so...
I can only imagine. I want to proclaim that we discovered Aegon here dead.
No! Girl, Rhaenyra...
I will guess that Alicent had no confidence to give you as to the whereabouts of the gold.
She did not.
And you trust her yet? She is a high tower.
True. But would I not be simple to think that in a house as big as this one, there were only one rat?
I mean, that's true.
Her son Daeron, whom we now hold captive.
Does she know?
By rights, I should have his head for a traitor.
That's not Daeron, though. They would have never let him go that easy. Oh, she's seeing Jace. Aww.
Why should I not kill him? Why should I not strike him as my own sons were stricken?
Because that's not him. I can't believe they're not thinking about this. They're not thinking about the fact that they're playing.
A blessing in the name of the seven who are one.
Who is this?
I thank you for your swift attendance here. Much has changed in the last few days.
These are turbulent times.
I must, for the time being, forego a right and proper coronation, but I still wish at least to be anointed. By you, in full sight of the people.
Some months ago, I anointed your brother Aegon.
Just kill him and get it. Just get rid of this man, please.
Yes, Aegon is dead, and I now sit the throne.
So you now say.
Is it your contention that I am a liar?
We have not seen his remains.
I told you that you wouldn't be able to, like, why would you listen to... Oh.
A dragon appeared to me, in my greatest need.
My gods do not deal in dragons.
Fuck, just get rid of this man.
They destroy, but they do not create. There is no good that can come of them.
Get rid of this man.
You have made your position exceedingly clear.
With respect, I advise you, do not
Fuck
make
off.
an enemy of the faith.
Kill this man.
Alan of Hull and his brother Adam are my sons. They are born of a woman, a shipwright I met on my earlier travels.
You need fear no reproach from me. It is many a lord who has mixed noble and common blood. Their sons are no less stout of heart.
They are, I mean, these two are noble as hell. I don't know how to feel right now.
I have acknowledged my sons. And more than that, I would name Alan my heir. I ask that you legitimize them.
Is she going to feel away by the fact that her sons are Valarians and they're dead?
It is well that you have found an heir. We have both of us suffered.
I know what she's feeling.
I cannot begrudge you a new way forward, but Lord Corlys...
A word from the throne. It is simple enough.
I get how she's feeling, but I mean, it's time. You have to move forward. Oh, they haven't spoken. That's sad. I wanted her and Daemon to grow closer together. When they're good, like, I genuinely feel like nothing could stand against them if they just become one. Don't tell me that she's going to what's her face's room. Where is this? Oh, okay, good. It's Daemon's room.
I have courted the small folk from afar, but I have not yet come before them as their queen. I will wear no needless ornament. I show strength, readiness.
Okay, I don't like I don't know how to feel.
One of these.
Fuck.
Your Grace?
I'm bleeding.
I'll fetch some cloths.
Rhaenyra Targaryen, first of her name.
This is good. We're seeing this whole thing from the perspective of a woman, what she has to go through.
To restore our resources, we would need an investment. 500 golden dragons.
Oh,
Let the next petitioner come.
okay.
I am Sylvie, Your Grace. My appeal is not for coin, but for justice, for what the common folk have suffered these long months. It was the rich,
Okay.
the noble lords. They bought up everything they could for their storehouses and left the poorer folk with nothing.
Oh, wow.
It is the way of the world. But when the highborn take even what little remains and put it aside, while the lowborn starve, then that is a matter I would put before my queen.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair matter to put before your queen. Oh, I don't know where this is going, but it seems like something is building. Like something is going to give.
Has Baylor returned? What news of Vhagar and Sheepstealer?
I cannot hide for long. You will have justice.
I will never have justice. But what crumbs of it may be snatched, I will devour.
In the meantime, Your Grace, I urge you, turn your mind to the issue before
There is no
us.
issue. There are bellyachers bleating their dissatisfaction
No,
at the order
the
of things.
people should
Of
get
course.
food. Damon.
I defer to the Queen.
Don't do that, Corlys. Corlys, you're supposed to be her hand. You're supposed to give her advice.
Great day for the three of you.
We are much honored, Your Grace.
Ulf, how will you style yourself?
Oh, Targaryen, Your Grace.
Oh, absolutely not.
White, then?
I'm a blacksmith by trade, Your Grace. I'll go by hammer.
Hugh the Hammer. Ulf the White.
Valarian, please. Say Valarian.
And Adam of Hull.
Rhaenyra, girl. No, girl. Damon just gets off and torturing this man. Though I don't mind, because I can't stand Ulf.
In the name of the Father, I charge you to be just.
You're going to make an enemy out of your hand. That's not good, Rhaenyra.
I was wondering what sort of living I may expect now that we're in King's Landing.
Yes, of course. I did promise to provide for you and your wife. I am awash in dilemmas and deficiencies. Let me find my footing, and I will attend to your requests.
This is going to something is going to happen. Something is going to give. There's just too many things that are piling up.
Your Grace, I have a small request only.
We'll hear it.
Only that my father's remains be sent to Old Town, where they may lie beside my mother's.
As you say. Alicent. You ruled this realm in all but name while my father lay ill.
I did.
Do not take advice from Alicent. Alicent didn't really rule.
How did you bear it?
In truth, you may not rule and remain yourself. You will do things that your heart would have recoiled from before you came to the throne.
I acknowledge the struggle, but I dispute that I must become what I am not.
Time will tell.
Stop taking counsel from these people.
You have all heard, I'm sure, that our ascension is proclaimed throughout the realm. those in this room, have pledged their loyalty. Later than I would have liked. But I come before you as a conciliator.
Okay, what's going to happen? I don't know where we're going with this. I'm a little bit confused, stressed out. I don't know.
It is our privilege, Your Grace, to attend you here.
This is way too smooth. Well, not smooth sailing, but too calm.
All here know that I mistrusted the Hightower claim from the beginning.
I'm sure that's true. Even if I heard no tale of you rising up to protest it. I see our feast is served.
What are they getting? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's the rats! Oh, shit!
This is what the common folk of my city ate. This and worse, while you and those like you hid provisions away in your storehouses.
See, this is why I fuck with Rhaenyra. This is why Rhaenyra is the better ruler. This is why.
As you sit here, my gold cloaks are entering each of your houses. And they will bring what they find back to me for distribution to those in my city who need it.
This is unconscionable.
We're being robbed.
So this is why I fuck with Rhaenyra. How could... This is what I don't get. Like, I've heard people talk about the histories of the Targaryen and the fact that Rhaenyra wasn't liked and how she was hated and all of this. And I'm like, this is who you guys hated?
They are merchants and minor nobles. They've been in error and they know it.
I do admit, I find it amusing. It is a gesture only.
Yes, and gestures matter. But you say rightly that this is not a lasting solution. For that, I will need you to fly. Go to the Vale. Lady Jane never sent the sword she promised. She may pay her debt in coin.
This is an errand I will relish. You've come so far, and yet you still don't know who you are.
If I fail to administer my city, how will I be trusted to govern a realm?
Aegon the Conqueror had 3 dragons. You now have 6. It is a power beyond imagining. Why scrabble here for gold when the world lies before us? Dawn could be ours.
He reminds me of Daenerys.
You will have an empire unassailable. And our children will rule it forever and a day.
You style us commandeers and marauders like the pirates that plague us.
I style as gods, Rhaenyra.
Well, I mean, you guys are only considered gods because of your dragons.
Zaldrizer, Tumagon, Darro valo bevilzelo ondorisa. Kepa nu avestratas.
Kepa ua. Sus valeles. Dori koravi orakutas.
Hai toluro ondoro kuvos ilza.
I mean, that's true. But I don't want to see this mindset be your downfall, Rhaenyra.
Doro vilinion edos darlegon. Ilvis laihu rendorlio tranago.
That's fair, Daemon. Daemon, come on, man. She's right. It's fair. You can't, like, King's Landing is in shambles. You have to fix it first, and then when it's a stronghold, you move on somewhere else. That's not Daeron. That's a bastard or something.
You are tired today?
Cannot sleep in that bed.
A new mattress, perhaps.
Oh, it's her dad's bed.
You have buried your grief.
I feel no grief, I feel nothing. Well, no, there is rage.
I have known such rage.
I fear that every time Daemon is gone, she and Mysaria are going to grow closer, and I actually don't want to see that. Not that I think Mysaria does like her, and she does see her going far, and she wants that for her. But I think that Daemon has, for the most part, not all the time, he has better advice.
I have been away too long. The usurpers are vanquished, and I have taken my rightful throne.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how to feel. Something is going to happen though. I'm glad that she's helping them though, because the small folk always get the shitty end of the stick when it comes on to these things.
You made Adam a knight, but it seems you styled him Hull rather than Valarian. We had agreed, I thought.
I'm sorry, Corliss, but in this moment I cannot do as you ask.
Why?
I have given all I had, everything, in service to you. My castle lies in ashes, and I have asked no favor in return but this.
Come on, Rhaenyra.
My reign has just begun. I cannot, in this moment, be seen to raise up those born outside of noble troth.
Rhaenyra, girl.
Perhaps
Rhaenyra.
one day, when there is not so much scrutiny...
You are ashamed.
It is a matter of legitimacy.
Your son, Joffrey, is a bastard.
I mean, that's fair.
Lord Corliss.
Your son, Jacaerys, lived and died a bastard!
That's fair, Rhaenyra. You caused this. You caused this because he's a huge reason why your sons were accepted, because he accepted your sons. Because granted, you know, your sons are Targaryens through you, but they weren't Valarians. And for you to deny him of that, you're just going to anger him. You need the people on your side.
By rights, I should have his head, but he had no part in his brother's treachery. He did only what was expected of him by his elders. Therefore, I will send him north to the wall.
I mean, it's better than killing him.
Do you wish me to thank you?
Yes, especially because she's lost 2 of her children.
He was sent to ward as an infant. I've seen him once in the last 5 years. I hardly know the boy. And yet...
From all accounts, he has borne his lot very bravely.
I wish to see him.
That's not her son.
It's a hard road, but there is honor in it. I see that nothing moves you. It's a pity. Your mother is here. Here she is. Look at her.
She knows that's not her son. She's going to lie. Oh! Oh, she picked up on it. That's not her son.
You don't know this boy. But he is not Darren.
That's not Darren. Oh, at least she was honest. I wasn't expecting that from Alicent. I'm going to cut Alicent some slack. I think Alicent was just a pawn, really, to Otto. Otto is the real villain. I'm going to cut her some slack.
He blenched my hair, told me I must play the part of the prince, even if she burned me with dragons.
Wow.
Ormond has deceived me. Your real son he keeps with him, no doubt.
Also, her son's hair is actually white, but he bleached that too. Okay. Not bleached it. I mean, he dyed it. Rhaenyra, I need you to start fucking shit up for real.
Your Grace.
There was a dragon keeper at the gate.
What is it?
El Grigo, Gizarbro.
The High Tower hosts have taken Tumbleton. They have infiltrated its streets. Oh shit.
Ponte Selina.
I ponte mao on henkon zalilu.
I need strategy.
Nyochenu habosa isa. Usimonagon. Costos daur.
Come on, Rhaenyra. It's time to start fucking shit up for real. Like, I'm tired of these fake outs. I'm tired of you getting angry and then pulling back, and then you getting angry again and then pulling back. Like, these are terrible decisions that are being made. Alright, that was episode 3 of House of the Dragon season 3. Again, I like I was saying just now, I'm kind of tired. I'm tired of the fake outs. I'm tired of Rhaenyra getting angry one moment and then pulling back the next, then getting angry again the next moment, then pulling back the next moment, and it's just like, okay, when are you going to show that you're serious? Like, you're giving me fake outs. Like, I'm not taking you serious anymore because of the fact that you will be angry one moment and then nothing happens. Like, nothing comes of it. Like, I don't know how to feel, right? And I do believe that she should keep counsel of Damon. Like I said, I don't think Damon is right about everything. Not in the slightest. I mean, we've seen Damon just do some dumb shit and say some dumb shit. And even with, in terms of the people, I actually agree with what Rhaenyra and Miss Harriet did in terms of getting the food from the highborn and giving it to the small folk. They deserve it, and I'm glad that they got it because they usually get the shitty end of the stick for the most part, even when they don't even have a say in anything. So I was grateful of that, and I think that's the right choice. I don't think that Damon saying, okay, they should go take over all these other places is right, because you have to stabilize your HQ before you can even go out and start doing anything elsewhere. You can't be trying to start, to build a house there while the house beside it is on fire. That makes no sense. So I don't agree with Damon in terms of that. I knew from the beginning that that boy was not Darren. Like, I could tell his mannerism. You can tell when someone is supposed to be highborn, when someone, not even just highborn. You can tell when someone is supposed to be um what would you call that? It's supposed to be royalty, right? I mean, let's look at a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms with Egg and Dunk. From the moment that I heard Egg say that he lives in um he lives in, oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. King's Landing. Shit. Right, King's Landing. From the moment that I heard Egg say that he lives in King's Landing, I automatically knew this young man is a Targaryen. He is highborn. He is someone that's supposed to be a royalty. He's supposed to be royalty based on how he speaks, how he carries himself. It shows. Versus this young man, and that's just the nuances. That's just the little subtle nuances that I really like about this universe, how they play into these kind of things. And I don't know if I'm the only one that picked up on that, or if you guys saw it too, but just those subtle nuances, like, I really like that. You could tell that it was not him. He was automatically looking down the whole time. He was looking down the whole time. He was scared out of his mind. I could tell that it wasn't there. And plus, I also figured out that it was the red haired boy that was beside what's his name, Ormond, that title guy. um yeah, so, and also I don't agree with Rhaenyra taking counsel from Alicent to say that Aegon is dead. That's going to bite her in the ass. Don't say that he's dead. You're going to basically start your rule on a lie, because he's not dead. He's not dead, and he can come back at any time. You know that you have a lot of people who are already skeptical of you being the ruler because you're a woman. They would accept any man over you. So Aegon coming back can cause a huge disruption based on the fact that, one, you're going to be lying, and two, we have this male heir that can assume the throne. You get what I'm saying? So I don't agree with that at all. She should not have done that. Um, with the whole Valarian situation, I understand completely Corliss's anger. I understand it. I initially thought that Rhaenyra wasn't doing it based on the fact that she was mourning and, you know, she felt a certain kind of way by passing on the name that her sons held to someone else. But her saying that it's because of the whole legitimacy thing, I don't agree with that at all. Like, people are going to talk regardless, girl. You are the queen. No. You are the crown. What you say is supposed to go. That's the frame of mind that you're supposed to be holding on to right now. And so her saying that, okay, no, we're not going to give him this name because she still has Joffrey, who is supposed to be her heir. Joffrey is going to be her heir, which means he's going to be called Targaryen. That's what Viserys said. He said once they're up for heir, or is it once they're supposed to assume the throne? I don't know, but one of those things, they're supposed to get the name Targaryen instead of Valerian. So they're going to be Targaryen either way. So why, why cheat them out of them getting the name, the recognition that they've supposed to have had all along? Because the reality is, Corlys is supposed to be your hand. Why would you want to anger your hand, the person that has lost so much in service of you? He lost his wife, Rhaenys. Even though you didn't send Rhaenys, she actually volunteered, but that's because she actually believed in you. She actually respected what you were doing. And so to see that and have him ask you for that one thing and you deny it, I wholeheartedly agree and understand why Corlys would be angry. Completely. I'm not mad at him at all. So I think that she should bestow um Adam and Alan the name Valarian. It's only fair. Like, who cares? People are going to talk either way. They're still going to be talking about the fact that you had bastards. And Corlys is right. He was the reason why it wasn't questioned as much as it was. I mean, him and Viserys, sure. But even Viserys saying that they're his true born grandsons, yada yada yada, it was still being questioned. So Corlys actually stepping in and saying that no, they are my heir. They are of my blood. That's really one of the main reasons why people weren't going and showing out on you as much as they could have. So he is right, and it is fair that you give him this one thing. And I hope that she comes around and sees, her folly, as she says, sees the error of her ways. The like, I can only hope that's what happens there, because I don't want Rhaenyra to go out like this. Like I said, Rhaenyra would make a great queen, great ruler. She's shown that just in the short span of time that she's considering. She wants to do right by the people. She wants to actually do good, make a good impact, do good action. So that, I think, is the marks of a great ruler. So I think she would be a great ruler, but I do think that she needs to be a little bit more smarter. And also, I want to say that I'm going to get, like, I couldn't stand Allison before. I'm not really fully into Allison, to be honest with you, because she played a huge part in what happened here when it could have all been avoided. It could have been avoided at multiple points, but when Rhaenyra offered to wed Jace to Helena, she should have accepted, and then it would have been the end of that whole thing. So she played a huge part in where they are now in this stalemate right now. So I'm not going to give her too much grace, but what I will give her her tens for is the fact that she was honest with Rhaenyra in that that wasn't her son. I think that's actually pretty. I mean, I wasn't expecting her to do that. I was actually expecting her to go with the lie, but she was honest. But then again, I think if she, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Rhaenyra could have picked up on it if she was lying, because they haven't known each other in years, to be honest. So I don't think that she would have been able to pick up on it. So the fact that she was honest, I'm going to give her her tens for that. And they took another what's it called, Tumbleton. I don't know what's gonna happen in this. I don't know where the tide is going to shift. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this episode. I can see all perspectives, and I want Helena to be good. I'm glad that Rhaenyra is treating them kindly, because Helena just wants to leave, to be honest, and she's the only one I care about. So I hope she gets to leave. Damon and Rhaenyra, I hope they come to an understanding and know that they're stronger together than apart. Obviously, they're going to have their differences of opinions on how they should be doing things. I hope that Damon can, get his shit together and know that he's not always going to be right. And I hope that Rhaenyra actually takes into account his counsel. So, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, this episode was good. I want to see what they're building to, because it seems like it's building immense tension. Like it's just a lot of tension, and just something is going to snap. That's what I think. So yeah, you guys can let me know what your thoughts are on this episode in the comments. With that being said, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.